Nobody seems to want to. Nobody seems to want to be in charge of themselves because they feel they can't do it. Because trying to improve yourself is like trying to lift yourself up into the air by tugging at your own bootstraps. Well, what is all this religious stuff about then? Why don't we just forget it? And try. By all means, just go away. Don't go to gurus. Don't go to church. Don't enter philosophical discussions. Forget it. But supposing instead of that, seeing that there isn't really anything we can do to improve ourselves or to improve the world, if we realize that that is so, it gives us a breather in the course of which we may simply watch what is going on. Watch what happens. Nobody ever does this, you know. And therefore, it sounds terribly simple. It sounds so simple that it almost looks as if it isn't worth doing. But you ever just watch? Watch what's happening and watch what you are doing by way of reaction to it. Just watch it happen. And don't be in a hurry to think you know what it is. In other words, people look at say, oh, that's the external world. Oh, how do you know? This real world is not spiritual. It is not material. The real world is simply so.
Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, family. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. Had to start off the morning with a little bit of Alan Watts. If you don't know who this is literally one of the 1% of the 1%ers. So go ahead and put him in your Rolodex if you like. But with no further ado, I've got a fantastic topic diving in today to go ahead and start the day off with a bang on today, this beautiful day of Friday. So I'm ready to go ahead and get into it. Today, we're going to be talking about couple different things, right? We're going to be talking about the 4 keys to a breakthrough, and then we're going to go a little bit deeper into the onion. So I love it. Let's go ahead and drop a little bit of gratitude down for today. What is everybody grateful for coming into Friday? So thankful to be alive. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for the mind, for the body, for the spirit. Fantastic. Right? I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for the morning rituals really vibrating high. We've been hitting the 10-minute visualization, honestly, for the past couple months now, every single day. So super excited about all the abundance and all the blessings that are flowing to and through. It is not a surprise. We've been doing the deep work for over 190 days now. So family, I'm proud of you. Drop down what number on the challenge everybody is on. How many days consistent is everybody at? And let's go ahead and get into it. Thankful for the dream team. I'm grateful for you guys. Here we go. You ready? 4 keys to go ahead and step into your breakthrough starting in February of 2023. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing when it comes to stepping into the breakthrough for all of us is going to be to identify the people. Okay, this is going to be the 4 P's what I'm going to touch on for this aspect of the training. Okay, 4 P's. The first P for the breakthrough is going to be people. What are the people we're going to be working with? What are the people that we're going to be aligned with? What are the people that we're going to be studying over the next 30, 60, 90 days, 6 months? Okay, you see, for me, I understood at the very beginning, you don't have to have all the money. You don't have to have all the success. The beauty about having a system, the beauty about getting around a community that actually has real value, that has a blueprint, it's going to save us a lot of time, energy, and money, right? So people, who are the people that we're working with? Who are we being guided by? I don't know if you guys know this or not, but go type in businessforhome.org, and now you're going to be able to see out of the top 10 income earners, we're working literally with the top 10. Matt Rosa, Jason Brown, right? If you look at top momentum companies, we are the #1 momentum company out of 180 million other ones out there, right? So understand we're with the right people, right place, right time. Okay, when it comes to trading, when it comes to e-commerce, I hope you guys know this. We have some of the top traders. We have some of the top educators in the e-commerce space. In stocks, we have Carolyn Bolden, right? One of the biggest analysts on CNBC. So it doesn't really matter what package somebody wants to come in. Charlie Del Sol, right? Kurt, Blockchain Cobain, one of the top educators in the world in the crypto space. Family, when it comes to all of these different streams, all it takes is just being able to pick, being able to decide what area do we really want to master. And once that decision is made, this is it. Now it just takes running the play, being a student every day, plugging in, right? When it comes to people, 33% rule, right? I had to ask myself this question at the beginning, for the first couple months. 33% of my time, 33% of your time would be well spent with a mentor, right? With somebody that has the results, with somebody that has the experience, and a couple of different reasons why we say this. Number one, almost every emotion, almost all the experiences that you're going through, odds are the mentor has already been through it. They've already dealt with rejection. They've already dealt with limiting beliefs. They've already dealt with lack. They've already dealt with the scarcity mindset. So why not go pick their brain and see how they've been able to deal with it? See how they were able to handle it, right? Another great example is to find those that are winning on just a little bit higher level than you. You see, when I was a P150, I would be in the group chats and I would look at, I was like, yo, who's a P600? Who's a P1000? And what are they doing? Why are they, what are they doing that I can maybe go ahead and tweak into my routine, into my rituals? So that came from building the business. Social media, same thing. What are people that are winning a little bit at a higher level than me? What do their stories look like? What's the content that they're putting out? Right? Trading. If you see somebody getting withdrawals, what educator are they studying? Who are they really tapping into? E-commerce, same thing. I wanted to study, Chris is going to tell us to go ahead and put out these Valentine's Day products. I'm duplicating. Same thing for New Year's and Christmas. He told us to put out these little gadgets. I made literally a couple of $1,000s selling a light. Never had to see the people, never had to see the product. But this came from listening to the right people, getting around the right mentorship, getting accountability partners, right? All of these have to do with the first P. This is all the people segment for mastering a breakthrough, right? Coming into this next season. Number two, okay, the second P is going to be known as product. So we talked about the people. Now let's talk about the product. What are the products that we are going to master? Once again, go ahead and drop it down below. I want to know, are you guys going to be mastering crypto? You're going to be mastering Forex. You're going to be mastering social media. You're going to be mastering e-commerce into this next season. Maybe a little bit of both if you have the empowered package, right? So let's identify that. What product are we going to master? Family, this is what I did. Okay, I mastered how to trade Forex. Okay, this is where I started. I didn't really look at anything else. I started trading Forex, made 6 figures trading Forex. Then I got into crypto, did a lot of research with crypto, did a lot of time due diligence with crypto. And then I transitioned to e-commerce, right? So really get focused. And even if it's 2, that's okay if you have the empowered package. Some of you guys are trading. Some of you guys are also building your e-commerce store. The biggest thing is just a time block. Most of us have a full-time job coming in. Okay, so we might work a 9 to 5, but the biggest key is how are we going to structure those hours before we get into work and when we get out? That's one of the biggest things people tell me all day long. Yo, D, I'm busy. I have so much going on. I don't know how to manage my time. If we're being honest, I want you guys to write this down, okay? Nobody walking can manage their time. That's the truth. We all have 24 hours. Show me somebody who doesn't. But what's the difference? We can manage our energy, how we decide to go ahead and spend our time, okay? So we part-time now. I love it. Some of you guys have actually been able to kick some of your jobs, take a couple hours off, and really dive into the space, and that's what it's about. We have a full-time income, and we work part-time on our fortune, and eventually that part-time fortune supersedes our full-time income, and now we can really go ahead and step into our passion. Now we can really start living life by design. But we all start somewhere, right? There's steps that has to go through the ladder. So the second step is going to be products. Who are the people we're going to be working with? Who are the people that we're going to have as our accountability partners? Right? Who are the people that we're studying? And number 2, what are the products that we're going to go ahead and master? Number 3, what's the process? What's the process from getting where we are from where it is that we want to go? Okay? What rank do you want to be by the end of the month? What draws are you thinking about? How many ka-chings are you looking for in your store? So if we know where we're at and we know where we're going, in between, there's something that's very important. You see, there's something that has to bridge that gap. That gap is bridged with the process. with the daily rituals, with the DMOs, right? The daily methods of operation. You see, if you guys really want to level up into your breakthrough for 2023, go ahead and drop some threes down below. I'm gonna give you the real tip for number 3. Okay, the process, and I'm gonna be right there with you guys coming into this month. You ready? The biggest thing, probably for the month of February. January was kind of like a chill month, getting ready, getting organized. The T chart for February. Okay, let me explain this so everybody can really understand this. The process for the T chart works 2 ways. Okay, we have an active side and we have a productive side. Active is everything that's not income producing directly, right? So what are some active activities? Go ahead and drop it down below. You guys tell me, what are some active activities? Reading, journaling, meditation, going to the gym, right? A lot of these different things, visualizing, grounding, all of these things pay indirectly, right? They have to do with the feeling. They have to do with the state. They have to do with gaining knowledge and gaining wisdom. Training sessions, Zoom calls, right? Monday Night Momentum. These are great. I'm not saying we don't need these. These are absolutely needed, but they're not directly producing income. So when we start making our chart, the active side is great. I love the active side, but I'm gonna tell you where the money's at. I'm gonna tell you where the real quantum leaps are at. It's gonna be also in the productive side. So now you're like, okay, D, I understand active. Now can you explain productive? Productive is everything that's income producing. Getting on a go live, doing a 3-way, throwing an event, right? Hosting a Zoom call. All of these different things are income producing activities. Getting your store set up, putting products up there, putting out ads, setting up your live trading account, putting out reels. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Instagram's paying out reels. How much money are we leaving on the table not putting out content? This could be some of our bills. This could be utility. This could be some of our rent with multiple streams of income. Okay, so this is huge. What's the process going to be? For all of us, the process is already laid out. We have a blueprint. We have the academy. We have a go live schedule where we know every day, every week, what times our calls are. And all it is just plugging in. Being a student, taking something off these calls and going out and implementing it. And I promise you, family, day after day, as you learn, as you implement, there's no way we're not going to be able to grow. It's inevitable. Right? I promise you that. Nothing we do every day will we not be able to go ahead and get better at or actually eventually master. I believe that. There's nothing. It just takes the time, right? The difference between us and our mentors, just time. They just have been doing it a little bit longer. Chino always told me that, and it always stuck with me because it's true. So process, right? Greatness is going to take a process, right? But with doing the deep work, there's such thing as quantum leaps, and that's what we're going for here. Okay, so last but not least, possibilities, right? The fourth key for the breakthrough coming into February, coming this next 60, 90-day sprint is going to be possibilities, okay? People that look at timing over anything else are not here for a reason. They're here for a season. I'm going to say that again. People that look at timing over anything else are not here for a reason. They're here for a season. Know the possibilities are endless with I am, okay? This is one of the biggest things I stress with the newest people coming into my business, coming into the organization, is setting the right expectations. You see, when you set the wrong expectations, here's what happens a lot of the time. Most people, including myself at the beginning, okay, I had what's called a microwave mindset. You see, when I joined something, I was looking for $1,000, boom, within a month. No deep work, not really plugging in, not really asking questions. And I always wondered why the result was never coming how I envisioned it. Well, this is a big reason why. Okay. The expectations, right? I used to lead with money. I used to be really flashy. But you know what I realized? Started attracting people that just wanted money immediately. Microwave mindset. But now that I've been in the game for a couple of years, now that I've studied real success, this is what I want you guys to think about. Okay. Anybody that we look at, that we say like, yo, they're moving. I love their lifestyle. I love what they're about. Most of the time, it's not even just the materialistic things. It's their work ethic. It's their energy. It's the love they show. It's the way they show up with their energy every single day. All of these different reasons are the real roots why we truly respect the 1%. So it goes the same way for us. I had to get out of the microwave mindset. I had to get out of the short-term mindset and understand This is the way I want you guys to see it. Most people work a 40, 40, 40. They're going to work 40 hours this week. They're going to make $40,000 this year, and they're going to go do that for a 40-year time frame. I understood it like this. It's called the 3 to 5 year blueprint, right? To really go all in for 3 to 5 years. All in for 3 to 5 years to be able to open up the next 40 years of our life. I'm not going to tell you which one to decide, but to me, this side seemed a little bit more appealing. I wanted to be able to travel. I want to be able to live a life by design. I want to be able to give back to my family in abundance without even having to think about it. There's a bill, there's a health bill, swipe my card. I don't even care to look at it. Swipe it. Whatever needs to be done, just do it. This comes with a long-term mindset. Family, I've been with this company since 2017. 2017, when they had 1,200 customers, and they only had one product, was Forex. Chris Terry would get on every night and literally do a training talking about Forex. The CEO was the one doing the calls. So I've been able to see so much growth. I've been able to see this company go from 1,200 to literally multiple hundreds of thousands inside the organization. This company's been to $1 billion company in sales, over 100 different countries. So it's safe to say, family, the vision is very clear. We know what this can do, but it's going to take a long-term vision. It's going to take you understanding this is not something to come in and tiptoe for 90 days, 6 months, a year. No, family, this is a 3 to 5 year plan. Seriously. These are skill sets that once you have it, you have it, right? The ones that have taken the time to learn how to trade, we're unemployable, right? We never have to clock into a job again because we learn the skill set of trading. Those that are mastering e-commerce, it's the same thing. Once we have these skill set, you'll never be able to experience another holiday just being a consumer, because now you've learned the 1% how to now become a producer. Okay, trading money for money. Same thing with online, learning how to get on the other side of money. This is the possibilities here. Can you imagine being able to make in one trade what you would go make in the last 10 years of your life? Can you fathom that? Can you imagine listing out one product and being able to make in a matter of 1 year what you just made in the past decade with one product in your ECX store? These are the possibilities. This is the life that we're living here in 2023, family. There's so much abundance out there, and here's the difference, right? Sean says it all the time. Success is just as close as our skin. But you know what's funny? He says our past is just as close as our skin as well. So for a lot of us, if we're waking up in the past or we're waking up in lack, there's no way we can be able to create or understand the possibilities that's here for us when we're truly present, when we believe in ourselves, and we go out and we take massive action. Okay, so this is big. This is all things I had to go through. So to end this off, I want to give you guys a couple different letters to think about: A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, I'm gonna lay this out for you really clear, so we can go ahead and put the cherry on top of this training to really make it make sense. Okay, you ready? Ask yourself and anybody else that's joining your business these 5 things. This is crucial right here. You ready? Ask yourself and anybody that joined your business these 5 questions and watch the difference. Watch the shift. Number 1, A, okay? Are you happy with where you're at right now? Are you happy with where you're at right now? As I say that, you can probably already get an idea of what most people are going to say. They're not excited to go to work today. It's Friday. They're not excited to go clock in. They're not excited to go ahead and have, it's the beginning of the month. Most people just spent all their money. They're going to go make it back in. They're going to be broke again at the end of the month. That's the cycle that most people live. So here's what I know. Are most people happy? To be truthful, no, right? Out of the whole 100%, maybe 5% are happy. 5% are living in the wish fulfilled. 95% of people are miserable, family. They're waking up every day in lack. Okay? So pay attention to these questions as I go through them, because there's a method to the madness. Okay? Number 2, B. Do I have permission to make you uncomfortable? Do I have permission to take you out of that uncomfortable feeling? I'm about to do that with these questions. Okay? Here's B. Do you believe you'll get to where you want by consistently doing what you're already doing? That's my next question. You see where I'm going with this, right? The other side, when you're asking somebody this question, what do you think is going to be going through their head? If we did the same thing for the next 6 months, are you going to be excited about where you're at? If you did exactly what you're doing for 2023, are you going to be excited about the result sitting here in the same day in 2024? For most people, the answer is going to be no. Because if they did the same thing, they're going to be making the same money. They're still going to be struggling at the end of the month, and they're still going to be looking for more streams of income, right? Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. So this is just the truth. Most people, they're not happy, and if they did what they're already doing, they'll be in the same spot, and that probably doesn't excite them, okay? Number 3, this is the C. Will you change yourself if you find a better way? You have the ability to adapt, okay? Now, here's the deal. I don't give people just an A or B type option. I want to give people an A or B type choice. I want to give people options. We're not here to should. We're not here to force anybody upon anything. And this is why I fell in love with the platform that we're with. Family, we don't have to sell anything. I'm never selling anybody. All we're doing is educating them, giving them the value, giving them the information. Let them make a decision. If they want to make money from home, if they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if they want to have their money work for them, we don't have to sell them. We're just giving them the information and let them decide. Okay. So will you change if you find a better way? You have the ability to adapt. Number 4, I got 2 more for you. 2 more letters of the alphabet. This is going to be D. Okay. Have you decided? Ready? Here's the shift, right? Have I got you out of that uncomfortable feeling? Here's where the shift happens. Okay. Have you decided to put your foot down to make a change? 99% of people make an agreement, but we need to make a decision. A lot of people talk about it. Very few people actually decide and take the action. This is why if you look at the word decide, incision means to cut in, right? You make an incision. Decide means to cut off. What are we cutting off? What do we make a decision to cut off today? Cutting off the limited thinking, cutting off the doubt, cutting out the fear of going out and taking that step. Making the live account, putting some ads out, reaching out to somebody on our chicken list, making that video. I don't know what that is. To everybody is different. But this is crucial to ask ourselves these questions and also the new people coming in because you're going to get the gears turning. Promise you. And the last one, here's E. Okay. Don't worry about everything else. Don't worry about everything else. That'll all fall into place once you make a decision. You know what successful people talk about? They say we make decisions fast and we figure out the how on the way. Sean Murphy bought 30 acres of land. He knew he wanted to build a 500-person event center. He knew he wanted to build 3 different properties for his family, but he didn't know how he was going to do it. He's still figuring it out right now as he goes. But he made the decision and he's figuring it out on the way. A lot of people, they're going to sit all day and never make a decision. They sit on Someday Island. Here's the thing about Someday Island. There's never a perfect time to make a decision. The perfect time is 2 best times to plant a tree. One was 20 years ago. The second best time is when? Today. Right here, right now. So, family, with that being said, this is my training for you guys today to really put 4 P's into perspective, to understand that a breakthrough is nothing but a decision away. That's literally where it starts. In a moment, momentum. In a moment, a decision can be made to start getting the ball rolling downhill. So, family, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm so proud of you guys for taking the time to step in the highest version of yourselves. This is going to be a break-free month. This is going to be a breakthrough month. This is going to be a month full of abundance, blessings, and more growth. So go out, make it happen, family. It is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. Remember, you can be, do, or have anything that you can hold in your mind. You can hold it right here in your hand. I love you, family. Drop some 7s down below. Smash that like button if you're ready to go out and dominate the month of February. God, make it happen, family. Daytime. Go. Game time, family.